Okay, so before you panic, no, you did not miss 6 episodes of Chronicles. Unless this is in the future or something like that. But basically, while they were filming the special episode, they also filmed, like, this, or something along those lines. I can't remember exactly what Zack Attack said it was about, but the point is, all you need to know for this episode is the special episode. You do not need to know anything else. It's a direct sequel to that. Those are some gorgeous shots in the opening, though. Oh, obviously, Chronicles is created by Zack Attack. Link to channel in the description, I should just say. Wilderness truly is gorgeous, isn't it? One day they're gonna knock it all down and put it in a Starbucks or a condo or something. Oh god. Well, at least he's not dead.
How did I get here?
Just gravely injured, probably.
I told you your journey ends here. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Attack! Finish him off! No!
Guess he wasn't dead, just knocked into a coma? Eh,
That's right.
whatever.
I was trying to track down the Phantoms. Challenged to a duel, but I lost.
You're doing so well, too.
Here, I can barely see. This must have been the prison Ghost is referring to.
See, a sad part of me is I want to believe that they're really truly on location. There's so much to believe about it, but it's just... I'm so used to green screens, you know?
Hello? Is anyone
It's like
here?
you see CGI so much, eventually you're like, is that even there? It's gotta be there, otherwise how would they get the kicking rocks and all that stuff? She's a mouse in wolf's clothing. Or something like that. I imagine he's... It's implied that he's down deep in the tunnel.
My journey really does end here.
Because otherwise you're just like, just walk out the door, mate.
Zach. You know what? I'm gonna be here forever.
What a terrible way to go.
Oh my god, bro. Can we just like relax for 5 minutes without something happening to us?
No.
Now that we got these back, I think we'll be okay.
You don't look
Yeah,
like you
I
made
mean,
today.
Now that we
It's
actually
kind
have
of
our
scary.
original decks, the one that we were gonna compete with this whole time, maybe this will get a little easier.
That's the plan. I guess we'll just have to see.
I don't know. Something makes me worried that it might only be just beginning. That little was hard, man.
I read the script.
I didn't think we were gonna get through there for a second.
I was confident the whole time, Zachary.
Of course you were. Okay, let's crack this bad boy open. Wait, dude, my necklace is vibrating.
What?
That means I'm getting a transmission
Transmission. Transmission from who?
from Slick. Let me see what it says.
Help!
What? Okay, transfer to phone immediately. Oh my god. Dude, this is dueling data from Slick. He was defeated by somebody. Oh no, that's not good.
Zach,
You lost the
Calm
duel.
down.
Let's calm down a little.
what else does it say?
Oh my god, okay. Let me try to calm down. Okay, this data that was sent to me is from the last turn of the duel and a few of the cards that was played. So let's take a look and
Weirdly,
see.
they're not showing up on screen.
So first card
Oh,
that he lost to was Called by the Grave. Quick play spell, banish a monster from the opponent's
That's
graveyard
explaining
and
great.
negate its effects until the end of the turn. That seems kind of powerful. And then, what? This is what he lost to?
Zach, there's no
We're
time
gonna
to
lose
worry about the
anything.
cards right now.
Cyberdark
We have to
and
figure out
Dragon
who
are
did
going to be
this,
ashamed
where
of.
Slick is, and we have to save him. What about that necklace? Does it tell you anything else?
No, unfortunately not. All I can see is
Go to this card.
the two cards
How did your friend
that
die?
he lost.
Show him a
But
Cyberdark and Dragon's
those two cards are
picture.
part of the
Christ!
theme. So we do some research on that theme, then we can be better prepared before we go.
First things first. How did they even get to Corey? As far as we know, all the Phantoms are here in Crescent City. He's all the way up north. What allows them to duel him?
He was about to give me the research results when we found out with the Phantoms.
Isn't it some VR
But then
headset or
looking at this
something?
dueling data here, there's no geographical location assigned to it, which makes me think that somehow they probably dueled each other online.
Oh my god. The signal don't.
I told him Brains was just an
Zachary,
anime.
The warehouse. We
You
have to
didn't
go.
listen.
Come on.
Wait, Stefan,
You
what-
watched too
wait,
much
what
Digimon.
warehouse? Come on!
Remember, this is the place that they try to take that dueling data from us. So I'm pretty sure this is where we can get online at. If there's any way that we can get online, it'll be up in here.
All right.
Zachary.
Let's see then. Look, Stefan, there's a terminal.
Wait, Zachary.
What?
Seems like a trap.
I know this is probably a trap, but how else are we gonna go save Slick?
Zach, nobody just leaves a terminal open and on.
He's
It
right.
is a trap.
Even so, it's so important that I go get Slick.
Yeah, this is clearly a
Or what
trap.
happens
What
if
choice do
somebody
we
comes in
have?
here?
Well, I was hoping that you kind of stand guard and protect me while I'm doing all this.
Yeah, because I ain't going in there.
I know you're not, but I am because this is important. Will you please stand guard for me while I go into the system to save Slick?
Fine.
I mean,
I'm
we
getting
are
me
in this
mallets.
So I guess so.
Thanks, my buddy. Well, say Hail Mary. I'm going in.
Finally, they're gone. Goes and drinks all the Mountain Dew. And there's a trap.
Ah! Oh, man. That was
Not a bad transition. Good work.
Whoa. Outfit change much?
Yeah. It's there in the virtual world. That's a good excuse.
This is the virtual world? It's weird. I can feel the cold temperatures and the
You
breeze
could act
on my
like
face.
Brave back from
I can feel
Brave
the wind
versus
blowing
the
that
virtual
way.
world. Just kind of dicking around,
no
trying to
idea
get a
where
grip
I
on
am.
everything.
I don't know if I feel like going over there.
It does look kind of ominous.
What? I guess that'd be a good place to start.
Sure is an old abandoned train demo, though. That makes a lot of sense. Well, why the road looks like this.
What on earth
Walk
is
around the
this?
post. It's just on this ominous with the
Dude.
sound effects.
Where is this?
You're from the back end of the
Maybe
town.
the reason
Huh.
I was sent here is because this is where Slick is located. I don't know, but
There's only one way to find out.
This concrete?
What do you think?
Hello? Anybody here? Wow. I guess not.
Nobody but you. Not slick.
Well, I made it to the other side of that tunnel,
Over the wrong it.
but I still don't see
maybe?
Slick. I don't know if I was sent here on purpose or by accident.
Oh, it's probably a
Be
trap.
honest. I don't know
Now
where
you're
I am
stuck
at
here
all.
too.
There's nothing here, so I guess I'll go back.
Huh? What's this? Of all the graffiti on the wall, why is this ghost sticking out to me?
Probably because of the phantoms.
I guess it means nothing.
Jeez. So spooky.
Well, wishful thinking, I guess. He's
Walk
not
the other
here.
way. Well, let's try out Faithful. Where are you,
There you
man?
Was wondering if you would show up.
Oh, great. You again.
Are you the one that hurt my friend?
Ghost, I believe it was.
I might be. Let go of him. Now. You see, that's not how this works. We captured your friend so that he wouldn't get in our way. I'm not just gonna let him go like that. What you're doing to people is wrong. Taking over people's minds, their consciousness. This was supposed to be a fun, competitive event, but you Phantoms have turned this into a nightmare. We have our reasons. I don't expect you to understand. Let's get back to
Mostly
business.
because we haven't thought of them
You're
yet.
obviously here for your friend.
We just get
but
right
you can't
to,
have him. In fact,
you know, attempted
you're not
murder.
leaving this place at all.
That was the fun part anyway.
I didn't come for a fight, but I guess there's no avoiding it. Game on!
You're in a Yu-Gi-Oh world. Oh,
You're
ready for a
going
fight?
first. If I'm going first, he must play cards to break my board. And from my research into cyber darks, he will definitely try to fusion summon and go for game immediately. I have to stop it. Let's do this. I'm gonna activate the field spell, Lost World.
Ari, this
Since
is
I have no
improvement
idea
on
where the hell
special
I'm at,
episode.
I figured this would be a good environment for us.
I like
More
that.
than you realize. Next, I'm gonna activate the spell card, Fossil Dig. Fossil
the
Dig
things from
lets
the,
me add a
complaints
level
in the first
6 or
episode.
lower dinosaur
Well,
monster from
special
deck to
episode.
hand. So of course the one I'll choose is my soul-eating
see.
Obi-Raptor.
Well, yes.
Then I'm gonna normal summon the soul-eating Obi-Raptor.
Don't need
Lost
expert
World's
stuff,
effect
just show the stuff
activates
on screen
once
and
per
we're
turn when
happy.
I summon a dinosaur monster. A Jirac token is summoned to your field in defense mode. Also, when Obi-Raptor is summoned to the field, I add another dinosaur to my hand, and I choose Miscellaneous Saurus, which,
Oh, the
by the
card that
way,
Konami can't
I'm going
read.
to activate its effect, discarding Misk. Now, for the main phase of this whole turn, my dinosaur monsters are unaffected by your card activations. I'm going to activate the effect
Casey
of
Imperms, I
Obi-Raptor.
guess.
It will destroy a dinosaur monster on the field, which
But
I'll
there's no
select to be
babies
your
around to
token.
kick. Farfa will not
But
be
then Lost
pleased.
World's effect kicks in. Instead of the token being destroyed, I can simply destroy a dinosaur monster from my deck. So I'll choose to destroy Baby Sarasaurus.
Baby's not
Not
even
only
here and it's
Obi-Raptor
getting
would then let me
punted.
summon a monster from the graveyard, but since
Oh, the
the
poor
monster that it
babies.
targeted wasn't destroyed, I don't get that portion of the effect.
All because
But what I
Obi-Raptors
do
are known
get
as the one
is
to kill
Baby
babies.
Sarasaurus summons a level 4 or lower
Steelix.
dinosaur from the deck,
according to Pokemon
which I'll
Amber,
choose
like,
to
that's
be
just a-
Petite
that's actually
Pteranodon
inaccurate,
in defense mode.
but, you know,
Next thing
that- or
I'll
at least it
do
may be
is I
inaccurate.
will
We'll never
banish
really know
Miscellaneous Saurus
100%
from the
for sure,
graveyard,
but, you know.
and then it'll let me summon a level 1 dinosaur from
Still
my
known as
deck.
with eggs,
So
which is
come
the
on
main thing.
out, Amadorned Archosaur! When it's summoned in defense mode, my Archosaur destroys a dinosaur on my field, which I'll destroy Petite Pteranodon. And when Archosaur destroys that monster, I get to add a
Pteranodon is
evolution
friggin'
pill
nuts
from my
in
deck
how
to hand.
in how
So I'll
ridiculous
choose
its
to get
effect
the
is.
double
Summon a
evolution
level 4
pill.
or higher
Then,
monster.
on
Whoever
top of
for
that,
them, like,
Petite
was that a
Pteranodon has
misprint?
the
What do
same
you
thing
mean
as
higher?
Baby Sarasaurus. When it's destroyed, I summon a dinosaur from the deck, which I'll choose to summon
Also, I apologize
Giant
for that.
Rex to the field. That's a lot of cards.
Mm.
Are you done with your turn yet? I'm just getting started, actually.
We're
So
playing
link
Dinos,
away
baby.
my Amadorned Archosaur. Link 1, Link Karibo. Link away my Link Karibo in order to
In the
summon
arms
Secure
of an
Gardner to the
angel.
field. activate the double evolution pill.
Ooh,
So I'll
nice.
banish Link Karibo and the baby Ceresaurus. This allows me to summon Ultimate Conductor Tyranno from my deck to the field.
This is a
I
pretty strong
overlay
opening.
Giant Rex and Soul-Eating Oviraptor. I do this to construct the overlay network. And I'm going to summon Evilzar Lagia on top of them both. I set a
Nice.
card face down on my field. It's your move.
This has to be
I'll
about the
admit.
Cyberdarks.
We've had eyes on several duelists throughout this event, constantly stealing duel data and bringing it to our servers for research purposes.
And yet you
But
do
for
diddly
some
squat
reason,
about me.
I can't steal your data. Why is that? As if I would ever tell you such a thing.
And then
Figured
there's
as
a stinger
much.
on my neck.
I'll admit you're a good duelist, Zach. You should be on our side, helping out the Phantom Brotherhood. It would certainly be a lot easier for you. And Stefan as well. How do you know so much about me? Isn't it obvious? We didn't just randomly show up to this tournament to wreak havoc. This was all planned very carefully. In fact, we were particularly glad to see you show up as well. What do you mean? That invitation you received in the mail? Perfectly legitimate, but we're the ones that sent it.
Gah.
We have members working as tournament organizers. Oh shit.
This is all
I can't
your
believe.
evil game.
Don't you see? This goes back so much farther than you realize. Our numbers are bigger than you realize, both inside and out. You don't have a chance to win this at all. So before you go struggling on in an endless fight against me, I'm gonna ask you, join us, Zach, because you won't beat us on your own. I disagree.
How about no?
I know that what the Phantoms are doing is wrong. How about this then? Whoever wins this duel is right! First, I'm gonna activate Dark Ruler No More. This card cannot be responded to by your monster effects, so Lagia can't negate this.
Dang
And
it.
what it does, all of your monsters that are currently on the field have their effects negated
No,
this
no, I
turn.
can't stop the
He broke
Cyberdarks.
through my cards so easily. So I know that the quick effect of your ultimate Tyranno can't activate no more. Say
Plan
what?
call by the
And
grave,
with that
not
out of the
Dark
way,
Ruler.
I activate Cybernetic Horizon.
I'm still waiting for Dark
This
Ruler,
basically
yes,
lets
more,
me
by
set
the
up my
way.
game plan.
It makes
I
no sense
activate
to me,
Ash
buddy.
Blossom and Joyous Spring from my hand. It negates an effect that would send cards from the deck to the graveyard.
My favorite dinosaur.
Ash Blossom, eh?
Then he's gonna
That
get
would be pretty
Cyberdarks,
good.
too.
Except I activate Call by the Grave.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It targets the copy
Seriously?
of Ash Blossom in your graveyard, banishes it, and then Ash Blossom's effects are negated for 2 turns. So my Cybernetic Horizon will be able to resolve. I'm afraid not, because I also have this. I activate Cross Out Designator,
Ooh.
and I declare Call by the Grave. By banishing my own copy of it from the duel,
played ahead
I'm
for
able
that.
to negate
Smart.
yours, which means that my Ash Blossom will successfully negate Cybernetic Horizon. Oh, I see. It seems as though you prepared for this duel.
Counter again.
All right then. Continuing on, I summon Jin, the Diamond Tiger, to my field,
What?
and I activate its effect to give you a little present, like you've given me. It summons Kin, the Warrior Dragon, from my deck to your side
I
of
know
the
nothing
field.
about these cards.
Huh? Why would you give me a monster? Because now Kin activates from your side of the field after it's been summoned by my Jin. I, as your opponent, get to draw 2 cards, and then I discard 1 from my hand to the graveyard.
I don't like
no.
that.
He just replenishes resources even further. This then allows me to activate Triple Tactics Talent.
Yeah.
Since a monster effect was activated on your side of the field this turn, I can activate 1 of 3 effects. I choose to activate the second effect, to take control of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno to the end of this turn. But the effect doesn't target. So, Lost World isn't able to protect you from this.
Yeah. And Dark Rules and hoping things either.
Can't believe this. Oh,
My unbreakable
I'm only
board.
getting started.
Broken.
I activate Cyberdark Claw from my hand. discards itself to let me add a copy of Cyberdark Realm, and then I activate Cyberdark Realm. Upon its activation, it lets me add Cyberdark Edge to my hand. Not only that, but it gives me another normal summon. So I normal summon Cyberdark Edge to the field, and when it's normal summoned, it lets me target and equip the Cyberdark Claw from the graveyard to it. Next, I'll go into battle. Lucky for you, Dark Ruler No More says that you can't take damage this turn, but that won't save you from my wrath. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, attack your master and destroy his field! Ah!
Laggy is gone.
Next, what I'll do is I'll attack you with Cyberdark Edge, and though you won't take damage, Cyberdark Claw's effect activates. Now I get to send a copy of Cyber in Dragon from my extra deck to the graveyard.
All
my monsters have been destroyed.
Security guard died too.
So what if you negated Cybernetic Horizon? I still have more than one way to do what I want to do. Let's take a break, change location, and think about this some more.
Join me for a walk.
Take a break? What are you doing?
I guess there was some sort of filming thing behind the scenes or something. I'm not gonna press. At least stay interested and not just be like in the next episode. It's like we're here now. Okay, this is at least setting it up, I guess. Interesting stuff. So, because their friend was kidnapped and taken in a tunnel, they decided to go off and get Zack and friend. Zack and friend decided to go off and save their buddy. Sorry. And, well, it was an obvious trap that we all saw coming, and yeah, it was ghosts doing the to like lure him into a trap so that they could eliminate him. I imagine some of this is going to be more reveal for when you get to like episodes 2 through 6. Like, we sent the tournament things out and stuff like that. But, you know, because in episode 1 or 2 or something like that, I think that's when he gets the tickets, and he's like, oh boy, I wonder what this could be for. Or I'm misremembering entirely, you know, I'm putting words in mouths that were never there. That's possible. I misremember a lot. But, yeah. So that's probably meant to be more of a reveal, but, it's not the end of the world, we know it now. The bad guys are doing bad things. Still a surprise, I guess, anyway. But anyway, yeah. Solid stuff, and the dueling action is very solid. I appreciate you taking the criticism from the first special and taking it to heart. Again, we don't need any flashy effects with monsters with 3D models or anything like that. Just give us the pictures on screen. We're all happy. Simple, folk. But yeah. Good work. Let's see where they're going in the next part. Avenge a Friend, Part 2.
What is this place?
We're inside the tunnel now, I guess.
Dude, I brought us here because after I defeat you,
Or put him
it'll
further in
be
the tunnel.
your tunnel, Zack. While you think about that, let's continue.
Again and
Since the
Ken,
battle
now
phase
he's got
is over, Ken and Gen are both going to return to my hand. And because
Other
we're
spirits.
expressing our gratitude so much, I'm going to use the 2 monsters that you gave me
Jerk,
in
you
order
stole
to
one
link
of them.
summon Lila, the Light Charmer.
You're one of those
I'll set 2 cards
assholes.
face down. It's back to you. I won't let myself become another one of your prisoners. This is not going to be my final resting place. You did a good job breaking apart my board, but I'm still in this duel. Draw. All right. Once again, I have another copy of Soul Eating Oviraptor. And with my Lost World field spell,
Just out there.
it summons a fossil token to your side of the field. Oviraptor's effect also allows me to get a copy of Ultimate Conductor
Here we
Tyranno
go again.
from my deck to the hand. I activate the other effect of Soul Eating Oviraptor, but instead of destroying it, I destroyed another Petite Pterodon from my deck and send it to the graveyard. That triggers Petite Pterodon's effect, which will then summon Dino Wrestler Pankatrops
Oh.
from my deck to the field. So you brought your dinosaurs back. Now what? I'll show you what. By banishing 2 dinosaur monsters from my graveyard, I can summon the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno from my hand. And then, because Giant Rex was banished face up, it also summons itself to the field. When it's summoned this way, Giant Rex gains 200 attack points for every banished dinosaur monster, which currently is 3. This is a bit risky, I'll admit, but I activate Pot of Desires. By banishing 10 cards from the top of my deck, face down, I get to draw 2 more cards to help me out. Now, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, attack Cyber Dark Edge! Damage step, I'm gonna activate my trap card, Cyber Dark Invasion.
What?
And I use its first ability. This will let me equip my Cyber Dark Chimera from my graveyard to the Cyber Dark Edge,
What?
giving it
When did that
1,000
thing enter the
attack
graveyard?
points. It doesn't matter. Your monster is still weaker by 600 points.
That's not
Well,
what
there's
I
more. Also during damage calculation, Cyber Dark Claws effect will activate. Sends a monster from my extra deck to the graveyard, which I will choose to be Elder Entity Natis. I will lose 600 points of damage, but then my Elder Entity Natis's mandatory effect will activate, and I'll use it to destroy your lost world. And unfortunately for you, this is all happening during the damage step, so I get to use my card effects, but your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno can't respond, so it can't blow up any of my stuff while any of this is happening. I know that. You may have gotten rid of Lost World, but there's still more that I can do. My Tyranno can attack all your monsters once each.
Great.
So continue your assault. By attacking the defense position token I gave you, you'll take 1,000 points of damage, then the token is removed. And then my next target will be Lila. When you attack me, I activate Power Wall.
Ugh.
I send the top 4 cards of my deck to the graveyard to drop the battle
There's 4
damage
of
to
them.
0. Furthermore,
Damn it.
after Lila is destroyed, I add a light monster. My Giant Rex will finish off your Cyber
Great.
Dark Edge, and then Soul Eating Oviraptor will attack you directly. Cyber Dark Chimera was sent to the graveyard,
400 life
which
points.
means that I then get to send Cyber Dark Keel from my deck to the graveyard as well. Keep it coming. I'm very happy with my graveyard getting loaded up. It's lucky for you that because of Petite Pterodon, my Dino Wrestler can't attack you this turn. I set 2 face downs to end my turn. Don't get overconfident. I'll admit that you're a good duelist, but if you don't take this seriously, I will destroy you. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were giving me advice. Take it however you want, but just remember, this could all stop right now if you just quit, give up, and join the Phantoms.
I told you
Promise it'll be a
no.
lot easier for you. I'll take my chances. See if you can keep up that resolve after I do this. I summon Jin, the Diamond Tiger
I
again.
like it when I
Stop.
do this.
By
So
tributing my
this-
Dino Wrestler Pankatrops, I'm gonna target your Jin, the Diamond Tiger, and destroy it. Very well done.
Nice.
I guess I just need to use my Overload Fusion.
Great. These got a lot harder.
What? I banish 5 Cyber Dark monsters from the graveyard to fusion summon Cyber Darkness Dragon.
Yeah.
And then after it's summoned, I use its effect to equip Cyber End Dragon from the graveyard to it, and it'll gain all of its attack points.
That's gnarly.
Here it comes. I tribute Cyber Darkness Dragon, equipped with Cyber
You do
End
that? Oh,
Dragon.
yeah, but screw it, looks
And
cool.
then I summon out Cyber Dark End Dragon.
It's
This
back.
is the same monster I used to defeat your friend. And now, it's gonna do the same to you. This is your final
Warning,
chance,
stop from
Zach.
coming out.
Concede the duel, or otherwise I have no choice but to defeat you and lock you in that tunnel forever. I choose to win. What exactly do you mean? I activate the trap card,
I'm gonna
Venus
force trade
Chain,
Pokemon.
and the
Try
target
winning.
is Cyber Dark End Dragon. But my monster is unaffected by activated effects. You're mistaken. Fiendish Chain will equip itself to Dark End Dragon. That's because the only part of Fiendish Chain that activates is when you first activated. From then on, it remains equipped to your monster, negating all of its abilities passively. So that's why Fiendish Chain just neutered your dragon. You think your stupid chains will find it forever? I activate Cyber Dark Invasion, equipping attachment Cybern from the graveyard to my dragon.
Oh, it does have a head.
I am my
I just thought it
turn.
was just a rated,
It's
like,
my
jetpack
turn.
thing or whatever.
I use the effect of Soul Eating Oviraptor, targeting my giant Rex to destroy it. Not a chance. I activate the effect of Cyber Dark Invasion. I send attachment Cybern from my dragon to the graveyard in order to non-target destroy a card on your field. He must be going for Fiendish Chain, so I have to use this card now. It's time I activate Super Polymerization.
Oh boy. This
No
will
way.
speed things up.
There's no way you have that card. You don't know what I have. You said it yourself. The Phantoms were unable to take any of my dueling data. Meanwhile, I performed research based on the dueling data given to me by Slick. What are you talking about? Unbeknownst to you,
I mean, I'm
Slick's
about to
computer had a
win.
failsafe that would send out data whenever he was defeated. And, well, since he was, it sent me all the dueling data from the last turn, which is how I was able to prepare for this match. There's no way. How are you able to do this? Because even though we're outnumbered by you, I trust my
We're
teammates
smarter than you.
completely. The Phantoms may have beaten me once, but I do not intend for that to happen again.
Man, defeat you once? Maybe in the original
I
Chronicles.
will defeat the Phantoms, even if it costs me everything. You and I are a lot more alike than you realize. Even so, I believe we need to finish resolving this chain link. Correct. My super polymerization uses your Cyber Dark End Dragon with my Giant Rex
So you
to
know
fusion
after.
summon
Whoops.
Dyna Tank. And your ultimate
I
Tyranno
forgot
will be
Dyna Tank
destroyed
was
by
real.
my chain link. Chain link 1 resolves. Since Oviraptor was successful in destroying Giant Rex, I'll just summon Ultimate Tyranno straight back from the graveyard in attack mode. In a new chain, Attachment Cybern activates. Since it was sent to the graveyard while equipped to my Cyber Dark End Dragon, it allows me to target and resurrect Cyber Darkness Dragon all over again.
No.
Oh, snap. Since Cyber Darkness Dragon was special summoned, once again I'll equip it with Cyber End Dragon from the graveyard, gaining all
Cyber
of
Dark
its
End
attack
Dragon.
points and putting it at 7,000.
That's so
Are
strong.
you kidding me? 7,000 attack points? That's cute. I bet you thought this duel was all over
Oh,
after
yes.
getting rid of my Dark End Dragon. I have nothing else I can play. Just my 2 monsters on field. I end my turn. My turn again. I draw. I use the effect of Cyber Dark Invasion, and
Stop
I'll
that.
equip Armored Cybern from the graveyard to it. Cyber Dark Invasion will make Cyber Darkness Dragon gain 1,000 attack
So it's at
points. But then
8,000.
Attachment Cybern also gives it 600 attack points anytime it's
8,600?
equipped to a monster, which means
What?
my Darkness Dragon is capped out at 8,600 attack points. Get ready, because it's coming for your blood, Zach. Go, Cyber Dark. Attack Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Dark Beam Cannon. Ah!
5,600 points of damage.
Ah!
5,100.
Don't you see now? It's over. I have the upper hand in this duel. My turn's over. Raw.
You can do it.
I set a card face down and end my turn. That's what I love to see. A defeated duelist with no options. During your end phase, I'm gonna use Cyber Dark Invasion. It's going to send Attachment Cybern to the graveyard in order to destroy your Dyna Tank.
No.
Dyna Tank effect activates. Since it was destroyed by your card and sent to the graveyard, it'll let me summon a dinosaur monster from my graveyard. Not gonna happen. Cyber Darkness Dragon's effect activates. It sends one of the equipped cards to the graveyard in order to negate and destroy your card's activation. Furthermore, in a new chain, because the attachment Cybern was sent to the graveyard, I'm going to special summon Cyber Dark Chimera back from the graveyard to the field in defense mode.
No.
But without your monster equipped, Darkness Dragon will lose its attack points. It's a small price to
Down
pay to
2,000
ensure
again.
my victory in this duel. Now then, I believe it was my turn! Activate the effect of Cyber Dark Invasion. Once again, equipping attachment Cybern to
3,000
Cyber
damage to wipe
Darkness
out
Dragon.
Zack.
I respond by activating Lost Wind, and I
Ooh.
target Cyber Darkness Dragon.
Smart
All of its
thinking.
effects are permanently negated, and its attack strength is cut in half as well. A desperate move
Leave
from a
attack
pitiful
fail.
duelist.
Either go to 1,500
It doesn't matter
2,000.
because thanks to Invasion and attachment
timing.
Cybern, my Darkness Dragon still has 2,600
Ah.
attack points. Battle phase.
But at
Attack him
2,900.
directly with Dark Beam Cannon.
No.
Ah! I have to win. I can't lose. You won't win. This duel is mine. All I can do is try. I really hope I get something good. Okay. I activate Pot of Avarice.
That'll turn things
I
around.
shuffle 5 of my monster cards from the graveyard into the deck, and then I'll draw 2 cards. I activate Harpy's Feather Duster in
Ooh.
order to destroy all the cards in your spell and trap zone. You're lucky. This time I have no targets for Cybern. After that, I
Horizon's
normal
gone.
summon my Scrap Raptor to the field. I'll use its effect. Scrap Raptor will destroy itself in order to allow me to get a second normal summon this turn. This also triggers its
You don't have any cards
ability.
in hand, though.
Since it was destroyed by the effect of a scrap card, I get to add a monster with the word scrap in its name from deck to hand.
Scrap Goblin.
And I choose to add Scrap Chimera. Go ahead and summon Scrap Chimera.
Okay.
And I use its effect in order to summon the Scrap Raptor back from my graveyard to the field.
And Chimera is
As
a
if
tuner.
that'll help you at all. I link Scrap Raptor with Scrap Chimera
Warthros.
to summon Link 2, Scrap Wyvern. Then I use
Cool.
Scrap Wyvern's effect. I target a scrap monster engraved to summon it back to the field, but then I have to destroy one of my cards. So I'll destroy the Scrap Raptor that I just summoned. But then, this will trigger the effect of Scrap Wyvern to summon a
Comboing.
scrap monster directly
Oh,
from my
boy.
deck. So I'll summon to the field Scrap Golem. And then after summoning Scrap Golem, Scrap Wyvern will
penguins
destroy
thing. I always thought
another
like a
card,
grabber thing.
this time on your field. So I will destroy Cyber Dark Chimera.
Goodbye.
No, this can't be. Then I
And it
activate Scrap
is.
Golem effect to target Scrap Raptor and summon it to the field in face-up attack position. This is the end for you, Ghost. Your Cyber Darkness Dragon only has 1,000 attack points. So going
Thanks to
into
Lost
battle
Wind.
phase, I'll have all 3 of my scrap monsters attack you. Send him to the scrap heap. No.
Ghost threat is
I
finally
never,
over.
ever lose.
Well, I'm glad I could be here
Except-
first.
I just did. I just lost the duel. Only barely. I show respect to my opponents, even if they are the enemy.
Masquerade
Your
versus
strategy
Dan
is
3.
explosive.
I can't
and
believe
scary.
I lost that battle.
It
I
definitely had
can't
me
believe
going
I
there for a
won that
while.
battle.
I don't need respect. All I want is victory. Well,
But you're not
I'm the
getting it
winner,
today.
not you. Let my friend go now. Reluctantly, I'll admit that you are the winner of this duel. Very well. Your friend is trapped inside of the Clarion Tunnel. All you have to do is show up and let him out. I'll even send you over there after we conclude this. Conclude what? I'll tell you
This
a secret
mugging.
about the barrier that is trapping Crescent City.
Hmm?
It's held together by 4 guardians. I'm one of them. How do
Really?
I stop it? All 4 guardians have to be defeated before the barrier disappears. It gets weaker with every defeat, but you cannot escape it until it is completely gone. Who are the other guardians? Tell me, please.
He can't.
I'm not at liberty to say. You've received enough knowledge already. All the prisoners that have been captured by me will be released, but only the ones captured by me. So defeating all the guardians will not only get rid of the barrier, but it'll also return all the people's consciousness back to their bodies?
Yes.
Correct. But what about you? What happens now? Unfortunately for me, the leader of the Phantoms isn't too keen on losers. I'll likely be absorbed soon. Absorbed? What?
Sick.
Yes.
Sick.
My energy and power will be absorbed into the society. Even when we lose, we maintain our strength. I should get going. And you have your friend to save.
Sick.
My body, it's fading.
Damn it, I couldn't even say my friend. No, at least he knows where it is now, I guess. It's something. Or is that outside the tunnel, too? Dope. Sorry, Slade, I don't mean to keep yawning. It's not because of the episode, it's just me. Just be clear about that. Alright, really close duel with Zack versus Ghost. Ghost seemed like in a lot of situations where he could have put out the win, but Zack managed to stay on top and keep the ground until he was able to find footing. And, yeah. Now we can get our buddy back. Let's try to the underground. Unfortunately, we got teleported out again, so, probably just have to go back in and grab him, or, like, wait for the recharge period or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll find episode 8 after we get through episode, like, what were we at? 3, I want to say. Let's go with that. But yeah. Interesting stuff. Cool 2-parter. Still weird that they did that episode 7 or something like that, but whatever. I guess if you filmed it ahead of time, at least that means the script is most likely done ahead of time, too, in some regard. And which is what's most important. Well, not what's most important, but it's incredibly important to have a script, just to know what the hell you're doing. Some people can write by the seat of their pants, and more power to them, but not the majority of people. But yeah. Good episode, good stuff, interesting stuff. Thank you, Zack Attack, and yeah. Until next time, later.